What's up guys, welcome back to my channel again, and today we're watching episode 7 of Superman Lois. I hope you enjoy. If you do end up enjoying, make sure that you leave a like, subscribe, comment. Let's get into the video.
Not telling us something.
Hey, which dress do you like better?
The final break, 2 episodes without them, final.
Dad, come on, pick one.
Whichever one you like best.
Are you gonna change? Maybe you can wear like a button down or something? God, this place is a mess.
I'll clean it up.
Okay, did you get the food already?
Not yet.
S03E07? Pick up order?
You definitely need to talk about this.
I know that Carl talked to you, but I need you to know that this thing between us, it just sort of happened. I know. There was never anything going on behind.
What?
Don't ever do that again.
Mom, somebody has to say something.
None of this is Chrissy's fault.
She's like 10 years younger than Dad. It's gross. Hey, Nat.
She's 10 years younger. That's not gross either.
Also,
That's
alternating
not.
between constipation and diarrhea. Thank you for the heads up on that one.
Didn't want to scar him for life.
Yeah, we are way past that.
Okay, so I asked about.
Husband's the same way.
Yeah? How so?
Just. They'd do anything for me.
Also, Bruno Minam is
It's too dangerous.
your husband. Okay.
This is Moxie's restaurant.
So, I want to be with you. Why is Moxie gonna care? We both work for him.
Things aren't as easy as when we were kids.
I know.
No, you don't.
Then explain it to me.
I'm not the same person.
Understand me? Do you? Yes, sir.
Both of you go home. We'll finish talking about this when your mom's done with her treatment.
That's safe for humans is that speed, you know.
I think it's the eyebrows. What about you? Do you have any photos of your family?
Actually, I don't have my phone with me.
I think she knows one of them, you know, because
Okay.
Jordan did it, went on and saved the Superman last episode, so I think kind of recognize one of them.
To ask you about Bruno Mannheim. Living here your whole life. You must have met him.
We both know that Lex is bleeding South Metropolis dry. The neighborhood's falling apart. People are scared. Crime's up. So are profits. But where's that money going? A little in our pockets, sure.
That far, especially if he's got a car. Hold on. Wait a second. I know that look. You better not be scaring him away.
No, of course not. You know, I'm a cool dad.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's kind of gonna scare him away.
Huh? There's no better feeling.
Don't follow.
Everything okay? You're a C.
Your gut was telling you she knew something.
That's just it. Ever since this diagnosis, everything feels off. I don't trust my instincts anymore, especially as a reporter.
You're right about this too.
Bruno is hiding something, and you're so close to figuring it out. I think you might just need a little help.
Yeah, I just wanted to give you a chance to tell the world your story.
Now, Harry Potter. We actually haven't seen this. We actually haven't seen this part of it.
I want you to see what I see.
A dump?
Opportunity. Your wife's sick. If her treatment doesn't work, she'll likely die. So you tell me, Mr. Kent, how far would you go to save her?
We just take a breath. Why do you keep defending them? Look, I hate it too, but they're just trying not to make us freak out.
And I know what it feels to be like, you know, pinned down with the lasers.
Look, I know they're hiding something from us. What are you doing?
Mom keeps notes on everything.
Dude, none of this is helping. Really?
Mateo.
Wow. You look stunning.
Thanks. I hope you're hungry.
Oh man, this
I knew she was gonna wear that dress.
phenomenal.
Dad did all the work.
Oh, you didn't have to do all this for me, sir.
It was more for Bug.
Bug?
Not Bug. That's what I called her when she was little.
And
Oh.
for some reason still does.
Your parents okay with you making the trek back and forth to Metropolis alone?
Yeah. I mean, they trust me.
That's not that far.
It's far enough.
Dad.
Tell me about this party where you met Natalie.
Ah, come on.
Just a couple of friends hanging.
With the parents out of town, right?
Sir, I'm sorry if you think
No,
that
don't apologize. Just because my dad's short-circuiting for whatever reason doesn't make that your problem.
Bug.
Don't call me that. We're going to the movie. Thanks for ruining lunch.
Yeah, he definitely did what he said he wouldn't do.
it was really delicious.
What part of don't follow me do you not understand?
Pia, I am really sorry. We're friends, though. I want to be friends.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, friends,
Matching bracelets?
No, I was thinking necklaces.
friends beyond cancer.
This. You and me, we're from completely different worlds. Not to mention we both have cancer. This isn't really the recipe for a lifelong friends.
Hey, I'm sorry to surprise you. You got a second?
Did something happen at lunch?
Yeah.
Let's pick this up later.
Okay, sure.
No, it's not what happening, but I think you didn't see it.
Natalie?
Me.
John, what happened to cool Dad?
He never showed up. I thought that I could handle not having a boyfriend, but then I saw the way he was looking at her, and when she was looking at him.
That's so sweet.
I just felt it.
But jeopardizing even one life is...
How could you even look me in the eye and say you'd do anything for Lois?
Because I would.
Then admit that I'm right. This is your wife we're talking about.
I'm not sure that it is. This is personal for you.
Don't go making assumptions.
No, yeah, it's a few specific.
You're experimenting on criminals.
Don't make sense.
Someone you care about is sick.
You cannot deny it.
God, I feel terrible. At least this is your last round. You should clear your head and get out of the city.
It's been a long time. I can't do this anymore. This wasn't supposed to happen. You and me, we weren't supposed to become friends.
What do you mean?
Everything I told you was real about me, about how I was feeling. I just didn't tell you about him.
You know, the food actually came out pretty good.
I think you ought to ditch a steel suit and open a restaurant.
No, but seriously though, thank you.
And they're gonna see this, you know. Sarah's gonna see this, you know. It's just gonna be a big deal, another miss.
Yeah, no, I know.
No.
What did we just talk about?
Okay. No, you're right. Cool Dad.
Mm. Yeah.
Dad, I'm boss for years, and now all I can see is this loving, doting husband.
Mom, what is this?
Whoa, you guys went through your mom's things?
You lied to us about how bad this is.
Lois.
These are end-of-life documents, Mom. This is your will. You wrote goodbye letters, Mom.
She wrote letters. Okay, that is way too much.
This is all a normal thing you would do just in case things go bad.
Things are already bad. We hear you getting sick. We see you losing your hair, not eating, not drinking, weak, but you never talk to us about...
I love you both so much. More than anything in the world.
It's so emotional.
Hey, hey.
It's a gator.
No. No, that's Lana. And Sarah.
Yeah, they're having fun.
We're in the dining room.
Oh, I know it is. I know it.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
I know it.
Is everything okay?
It's him.
It's fine, baby.
Yeah.
How was your date?
It was amazing.
Yes. I knew it.
Einstein, which was hilarious. And then after that,
Slow down, Mateo. Your mother's had a long day.
So, you and this girl, you had a nice time then?
Mom, I'm telling you, she is the one.
The one? Please.
Dad, you'll see.
Okay, that was Superman Lois episode 7. And I have some, I don't really know how I feel about this episode. Now, don't get me wrong on this. Like, this episode is well written. Yeah, that is real. That is exactly how I feel about this. It's real well written. You know, you're engaged in the story up to the end. But I don't know. I think one of the things that I did love about Superman Lois since the beginning was that each episode you get to see Superman do something that is heroic or Superman. This episode, none of it. None of it. It's completely none of it. Now we do get like Natalie's father or John Henry Irons are not really, you know, in good terms. Everything. Then you put the children in this part of it, like they're dating, but they don't know, you know, the parents. Then if the parents don't meet, they don't like each other already. They're like already trying to kill each other as we speak. So what's gonna happen? I'm really interested in seeing that, you know. Do I think that is gonna happen next episode? I want it to happen next episode, but I doubt that it's gonna happen next episode. But if it does happen next episode, I'm all in. I want to see how this goes, you know. And also, it's been like a long time since we've seen John and Irons and Natalie. So in this episode, they were sort of like the focus point. They were like actually 50-50 with the Kent family, which was okay, I guess. I really wanted to see what they were being up to, but you know, the only explanation that we got is that I had to do something for John and Irons. He just said I had to do something, you know, just run some errands. That's the whole explanation. So I'm expecting that, you know, maybe in the next few episodes he's gonna explain exactly what he was doing, which I hope is a good explanation. Maybe there is something he just didn't want to tell Lana that he was actually, you know, doing something was it might be secret. And also he does work for the DOD, so maybe he was there, you know, just working. But he just worked for DOD. So I guess he was working. That's the best explanation right now. I would think he was actually doing. And also one of the things that this episode I wish they did touch upon is that what did they actually do, you know, Bruno? What did he actually do with Superman's body, you know, the Zero Superman's body? What is he doing with it? I just wanted an update on that, because I think that would have just like made this episode a whole much better. Because I do think that out of all episodes from season 3, this is the weakest one. It's the weakest, and I don't think it's better than any episode that I've seen of Superman Rise. Maybe one or two, but besides the story, I really wanted to see Superman do something. I think that's part of why this show is titled Superman Lois. Otherwise, it would just be titled Clark and Lois, you know, or they would just be Clark and Lois and nothing more. but it's titled Superman Lois. So when I get into the show, what I'm expecting is to see Superman doing some Superman stuff with the Echo story. This is not what this episode delivered. It just delivered the story, which is amazing, as I said before. But I really wanted to see the part of Superman doing something. Just fight a villain, put somebody we've seen before, someone new, fight Superman. It doesn't have to be like connected to Bruno. Just somebody, just random, someone doing some bad stuff in Metropolis. Then Superman goes there and fights him. That's just all I wanted. And I think that is what is missing from this episode. The moment that I just mentioned it, is that it's something that is missing from this episode. Now, we've got all the things that I would like to see Superman do, like rescuing people who are in trouble, or just getting bigger villain like Bruno, and just doing something really real. But the part that we haven't seen exactly that I think they're lefting out is him actually facing somebody random on the street. I think season 1 did really well when it comes to this part, because season 1 we do see Superman actually going to Metropolis, then fighting these random villains that he actually maybe fought before, or they just branding you. And I think that really worked because it just made Superman more like he just doesn't deal with big bad villains all the time. He just deals with these random people who just want to do bad stuff, or you steal, or just these people. And I really like that part of it. I think season 2 did have some part, but it was kind of lower. But this season, actually, we kind of removed that part. It just completely removed. I don't really remember any scene or any villain from this season that isn't connected to Bruno. I really want to see that kind of villain. And also, what happened to Tag? We only see him season 1, then he was sent to some, school for people with superpowers, then we never see him again. I really want him to show up some time in this season, but I doubt it because I really don't think he's gonna be in this season at all. But back to what I was saying, this episode, I really wish they actually put a random villain, because I think focusing on Bruno, also this episode really did focus on Bruno. There's nothing wrong with it. I think Bruno, out of all the villains we've seen so far, his motives are actually much better. He was just want to cure cancer. His method, yeah, is questionable, but what he's doing and everything in his past, this is just a genuine guy who's just doing something, extreme. He just saw people, especially in his neighborhood, that were in need. Then he did whatever he could to make sure that he could help these people. But on top of that, he actually was also doing it for his wife, who was also sick with this cancer. His motives are really not bad, they're actually great. He's trying to find a cure for cancer. There's nothing wrong with that. But his method of finding that is that he's willing to sacrifice anyone else to make sure that he does this. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I really don't know how Superman, especially Lois, I think. I don't know how she's gonna handle this, because from the ending of this episode, it seems like she kind of like stopped investigating Bruno because all those outcomes. But I don't think she should. She should just not talk about it in front of her wife though, because she actually found out that the person who she thought was a friend was also Bruno's wife. That is interesting. I don't want to know what she does with this information. Also, I think majority of people in the neighborhood does know. Which makes me think if the majority of people in the neighborhood know about this, we have to assume that majority of people, even that are not in the neighborhood, know about this. Somebody has to leak it out that Bruno does have a wife who is also sick, because he doesn't say that majority of people don't know about it, because Bruno, people see him as a bad guy, so he didn't really want people to also see his wife like that. That's his explanation. So we have to assume that people don't really know about it. But it seems like people do know about it, especially in that top part when she was saying cancer and all that, they ring the bell. There were a lot of people there, so they have to know about it. So someone has to make it public. But yeah, it's not a big deal. Like, I don't think it's a big deal. Now this episode does give us a story about Bruno, where he comes from, well, not where he comes from, but how he got into this business or what he's doing right now. And I think it's a pretty good story on Bruno, an actual needed big story when it comes to a villain. We really do need a big story when it comes to a villain to actually, get a feeling about them, just love them, not love them, but have a love or hate relationship with them. Sometimes you just hate them and hate that you hate them, and sometimes you just love that you hate them, for the actual level with him. And in this case, yes, Bruno is that kind of villain. You love them because he is an actual good villain. You love that you hate him. You will love that he's a bad guy. And that's what villain are supposed to be. In this episode, really made me feel for Bruno. And I think that was the goal. You actually are meant to feel for Bruno. Now that makes me question, is Bruno actually going to be the whole entire season bad guy? Because so far we haven't seen somebody who's physically so strong as Superman who's a bad guy. Now I know Lex Luthor is also that kind of villain, but I really don't know which episode is gonna show up. But I know it's gonna show up in this season. I really can't wait to see, the portrait of Lex Luthor in this show. I really can't wait to see that. We actually got a teaser, kind of a trailer for only Lex, when he was getting out of prison. So I have to assume that we might not actually see that scene again in the show. Therefore, they put it on like a teaser trailer of Lex Luthor getting out of prison. But I think they should keep it in the show, especially the episode that it does appear, so that we can just, so for people who do not want the teaser trailer, they can actually understand what is going on. And that being said, I really don't have much to say. So guys, if you do like my reaction, make sure that you do leave a like, subscribe, comment down below. What did you think about this episode? For me personally, I think it would have been much better with just another fight scene, seeing Superman use his power, and it's always nice to see, just the amazing. And we really didn't get that, And also, yeah, something that I also most forgot to talk about is just person who's took over, they played Jonathan before. He's really doing an amazing job. Just amazing. He's really a great successor to Jonathan. So just wanted to put out there, and also, they also kind of focused on them, kind of ventilating this to their mother's situation, and telling them why they are not really sharing, doing the kryptonite way, helping their mother with the kryptonite technology. So I really want like that aspect of the story. Anyway, like I said before, guys, if you like my video, make sure that you do like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.